Okay. Bouncing into this new screen I got here. Tweaking around with some stuff because I just got all this set up. If you chat now, cool thing is testing. 1, 2, oops, 2, 3. Yeah, so now you should be able to see more of what's going on here. Hello, Lizzie Hazel. Good afternoon indeed. Just getting started here. Lily Hazel, not Lizzie Hazel. I saw Z and I started saying Z's. Just got this new screen set up, going on with the overlay, new background. I have a green screen behind me, which is why I'm just a talking head now. I've always wanted to be a talking head. Not in the band though. They're not really heavy enough for me, but they're fun. I'm not dissing them, just saying. Oh, but here is my, this is one of my screens where, yes, talking head accomplished, mission complete. And then I have a new one where I'm a little bitty talking head here, and the chat is up in the corner. This is for when I want to go hardcore, big giant screen, and keep things kind of minimal. And then on the other one, there's the no head screen, which is just the desktop. The desktop, by the way, is the bicycle bollard, but not bollard. The thing they paint on the concrete that's supposed to make stuff safe. And then I have the chat over here, as you can see. So that's not what I'm talking about though today. What I want to get into is something completely not related to my overlays and screen overlays. So without further ado, I'm going to actually dive into this screen, and we're going to get into bike lane indicator. I like it. It makes a good background, and it's a default background that actually comes with Bougie Linux or Bougie. I don't actually know how to say it. Someone else I'm sure knows how to say that. It's not me though. So in here I got my basic install, and I've been dorking around with a couple things, and I see I have updates to get, so I'm going to go ahead and click install on that. So that's working, but I got DataGrip and GoLand over here on my little, what do they call this? Bar? The dock. The dock, that's what it is. And on Bougie, you also have this little pseudo button, kind of like a, dare I say it, start button. And here, got a bunch of different stuff. There we go. Programming, got all these things installed via the IntelliJ toolbox, which I did a while ago. It looks like I have some updates there too. And I'll go ahead and click update on those and get those going. Not that I need any of those updated at the moment. Got Visual Studio Code. It's getting updated via the built-in Ubuntu updater. Some Office stuff. The calendar. Okay, that's all I need. Chromium web browser. Graphics. Why did it go to that? That's not what I'm looking at. Anyway, graphics, and then some accessories and other stuff. Oh, Plank. Oh, that must be the dock, I bet. Let's look at it. No? I don't know what that's for. Anyway, I started it. It's running. Ha ha ha. Bougie applets, themes. Welcome. Let's look at themes. So basically what I'm going to do in this session today is get a bit into DataGrip, and in DataGrip prospectively figure out the best way. I think what I'm going to do, just so it's long-term running and it's not ephemeral like in a container, I'm going to actually install an Apache Cassandra node for use and Postgres for use. So those are two of the goals. Here, I'm gonna type them up so we all remember what I'm working on here. To-do list. Let's take all this stuff. Oh, that's another to-do list that I need for something else. So I don't want to delete that to-do list. So let's make a to-do list. Today's to-do list, right? This is going to be a markdown file, so to-do list 2.markdown. I'll just save that on the desktop too. All right, so one thing I want to do is I want to get Apache, Cassandra. I want one node installed. That's going to be easy. And then get PostgreSQL installed. And remember the passwords somewhere on machine. And I'm going to share the passwords with y'all because they're both going to be running on this machine. So it's not like it's a security breach in that sense. So that way it's easier for me to remember, easier for you to remember. If I forget them, then maybe you can help me remember them later. And then let's see, we're going to create some basic data models for ongoing project ideas. And then that's just like the main things. Let's call this the main list of things to do. And then over here we got the secondary. No, it's not secondary. It's also important. The configuration stuff. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to go over, is I'm going to set up the font, readability, sizing, etc. for DataGrip and GoLand. Because I want to make sure that anything that I develop in the future for the audience, that you can see it when it's on my screen, right? I mean, that's pretty important. If I'm making this stuff and you can't see what I'm typing on the bloody screen, then it's kind of frustrating, and like, why even pay attention to what I'm doing if you can't see what the hell I'm trying to type, right? So I want to make sure that things look good, are easy to read, and easy to understand on the screen. So we're going to go through that and where they are in DataGrip and GoLand, primarily because they're kind of in a weird place. And then also, let's see here, as an extra, we'll check out Visual Studio Code. Okay, that one's set up and it's entirely different too. And then, just for fun, we'll tweak around with Bougie Linux some more. All right, so that's the main goals for today's stream, and this is going to be a kind of casual stream. I'm not in a hurry. What is this stuff? I'm not in a big hurry though to get anything. I don't know what. I don't need that. Anyway, to get anything done really fast, it's kind of just going to be hanging out doing it. Okay. For instance, like right now, let's get distracted here just for a second and look at some of these themes and maybe get a little sideways with these. Let's see, we got materials design. Oh, that would go with the other things I have installed with GoLand and DataGrip. I installed material design for that. So we got Pochilo, whatever, Arc design, material design by Adapta, the Vimix one. And then what else we got? We got Evo Pop and material design Materia, Ant, Pop. Pop looks like, I wonder which one that one's based off of. I like the Materia one though. Adapta looks pretty good too, but Materia might be, it's a little bigger though. Is it force it to be a bigger size? I don't know. I think Arc design. So Lily, I have used Bougie, I don't know, I guess going on a couple weeks now. And I like it so far. Like, I like where the buttons are placed, the default theme stuff here, this up here, color, DataGrip, all that kind of jazz. You can just scroll through it pretty easily. It's based off of Ubuntu, so it's got a lot of standard stuff. Ubuntu and Debian. So it's got apt-get, a lot of those standard Linux parts that make it super usable. And let's see here. I'm going to actually go with, maybe I can click to see bigger. Oh yeah. Oh, and there's one of the things too. So it has this, like, Bougie has the make it bigger button, which I guess is maximize or not maximize. And you can resize accordingly. You know, pretty standard stuff. So there, and then I don't know what this thing does, but this is your basic window things in Bougie. But yeah, like this one looks pretty nice and clean. It's a little darker. I like that. But let's look at one of these material design ones. Let's look at this one real quick. Yeah, so the menu is the weird screen with 9 ellipses. Oh, and I like the transparent dock. I think I just found a winner. I like that one a lot. That one's nice. Got the transparent dock again. Same thing with this one, it looks like. So really, the 4-dot button one here, Vimix or Adapta. I'm going to go with Adapta for now. So it's your third. Yes, please add that. So it looks like it's using apt-get to get that one installed, or get any of these installed, which would make sense. I mean, I guess they're using the basic Ubuntu theme framework to build some of this stuff. So I didn't miss any on this screen, right? No, okay. Looks like I got everything there. Switch appearance, default settings. So I guess, so it's applying changes. I guess it'll just do it when it's done. So then, all right, so we have our to-do list. I'm just gonna minimize that for now. Yeah. Put, 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 it goes. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can get some tunes playing here. Sure is taking its time to, oh, it says completed installed. Then do I need to go, whoops. I'm gonna go back to that. I wanted to go to theme. It doesn't look like it installed the theme. Oh, there it goes. Switch appearance. Oh, I had to install it and then apply. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Apply theme. Yeah, there we go. That looks slick. All right. Okay, so we got a theme now. That's different. Oh yeah, that's super slick. I'm loving it. Still want to know what plank is though. That's updated. Software updater. Oh, I like the new. Oh, it's me to restart now. Come on. Restart later. And okay, I got to-do list here. I'm gonna close that. Close. I guess something in that update wanted to restart. So actually I'm going to restart it real quick, but don't worry because it's a virtual machine, so we can all just watch it restart. Boom. So while it's going through its little discourse, I'll pop back to this screen for a second. That was it Fratberg. Hello, hello. How goes it? Bougie Linux? Budgie Linux? Budgie Linux? Something like that. I'm not really sure how to say it. But Ubuntu-based Debian distro with extra bits. So just going through a reboot right now because the update said reboot for whatever reason. Meanwhile, drinking my drink from my App Fog cup here. Haven't heard a peep out of any of that stuff for a year or so, 2, 5, 6, something. They were a company I worked for. Awesome company, doing some awesome stuff, kind of multi-cloud type of jazz. across, you know, AWS, I guess GCP. Was it around 5 or 6 years ago? Anyway, all the cloud providers. We were doing some of the ones that I don't even know if they're around anymore, but they were bought by CenturyLink, just like a lot of companies that I have worked for in the past. Bought by CenturyLink. It seemed like a repeating thing in my life, is for companies to be bought by CenturyLink that I had worked at. And also, I was going to mention to y'all here, holding this thing. You ever heard of this? Noon. It's another thing I don't really know how to say. Energy hydration. 40 milligrams of caffeine per little poplet thing, and you pop it in a cup of water, right? It's one of those things. It has electrolytes. It says 1 per 16 caloric ounces. Caffeine from green tea extract, B vitamins, which are binders that will make the caffeine last longer. That's always good. And low calorie. It's gluten free. The things that are labeled gluten free always kind of crack me up, because it's like, you know, some places would label water gluten free. That's kind of the obvious thing. Oh, it's from Seattle, so maybe this is not something that everybody would know about. I'm very curious about it though. I'm curious how this is going to kick me in the face or not, now or later. Yeah, oh, actually, I'm gonna show you some of the magic here. Get the dust all over my damn laptop. But see, it's a little wafer thingy, and it's almost like one of those old people antacids where you drop it in water and it fuzzes or whatever. I mean, it's not an antacid though. It's an electrolyte energy doohickey mabobber. So I guess 40 milligrams of caffeine is about equivalent to a cup of coffee too. And why? The screen came back at some weird size. That's alright. Is that showing up right now? Oh, and my chat's weird too. It pops off the top of the screen now. Ha! Derp. Yeah, well, whatever. It's stuff that is already set, so it is, you know, see it as it goes. Yeah, plop, plop, fizz, fizz. But so far it's pretty good. It tastes like pink. It tastes like pink drink. You know, if you know what color drink tastes like. Pink drink and blue drink and purple drink. I don't know, it might be a southern thing. I ain't in the South, but it might be a southern thing. Yeah, wait, wrong order, right? Ah! Oh man. So yeah, okay, the screen popped back correctly. That's cool. So let's plunk back into that some. Oh, I love how Telix looks on here too. I'm really liking Bougie more and more every day. I gotta try Pop too though, because I'm a big fan of System 76. I gotta say, I'm super pissed kinda that I bought a Dell XPS 15. It's a good laptop, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna write this up in a good thorough review and post it on my compositecode.blog. But I'm really thinking that I should have probably bought a System 76 instead, and just made sure that everything was 1000% Linux compatible up front, because I have had to fight this thing to get it installed. It is definitely not an XPS 13, which is built to run it from the get-go, right? That machine, I have one of those too, actually, but that machine is awesome in that regard, but it's super underpowered. And since I ain't got no time for underpowered shit, I had to bump up to the XPS 15. Aliske, thank you for jumping into the pit. Welcome to the party. But yeah, I got the XPS 15 because I got a 1 terabyte drive in it and 32 gigs of RAM. And that makes a huge difference. The XPS 13 just doesn't, I mean, some of the new ones, I guess, are a little bit more powerful, but they're not running 32 gigs of memory and multi-terabyte drives, like the 1 and 2 terabyte drive. That just doesn't even cut it. So I needed more, and that's why I got the XPS 15. And it was cheaper than the System 76 by a moderate amount, by like 150 bucks. But when the X1 Carbon Frankfurt, oh yeah, hell yeah, I had one of those once too. I swear I feel like I've had every Linux laptop in the world at one point in time. But I had the first gen X1 Carbon that came out with a 45-minute battery life, and that one part killed it for me. But I loved the texture of that laptop, the typing, everything on it. I loved it. I've thought about getting another one since then, but it's hard to go to a store and figure out, you know, to hack at it. I want to use the damn thing before I buy it. You know, it's kind of like when I go buy a guitar. I don't just like, I can't mail order one. I got burned by that too many times. So I'm out there. I want to play the guitar. I want to shred the hell out of it. Just like I go into the Microsoft store and I like bang the laptop on the desk and thrash around to make sure that it's, you know, something that's going to survive me. Yeah, the fifth gen, basically like once they get to second or third gen with the X1 Carbons, I heard that the battery life got super reasonable into the, you know, like, well, 6-hour range for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so I'm in love with keyboards, but I also hate keyboards. I have that thing with them. So, Lily, you got to tell me about your keyboard sometimes. But yeah, and I've been thinking about getting a mechanical one too and building it custom, kind of like some of our fellow Twitchers have been showing how they're building custom ones, like Robert and I know No Cat, Suze Hinton. She's got her like super pink one. It's just badass, super badass keyboard. Like I want a keyboard like that. But I have a laptop, so you can't really, you know. Oh man. Yeah, so I could talk about that for hours. Keyboards, like I love short throw, but I also love the mechanical. Like I'm kind of all over the place. It's just like IDEs. I love playing with IDEs just to learn the IDE, which is kind of like almost a waste of time. I should learn one and just be good at that one, but I like to be good at multiple ones. That's just my obsessive learning nature, I guess. I keep biting my tongue today. Building custom keyboard birthday later this year. Cool. That'll be a good happy birthday gift for yourself. Yeah. True that. Budgie. Oh my god, I just realized I called this machine Budgie Wudgie. Or if it's bougie, it's bougie woogie, right? Oh god. So, okay. What was I doing here? Got all that stuff updated, but I want to run apt-get update again real quick. Apt-get update. Alright. Oh no, well, okay. Right now you're not an oddity, Frackberg, because honestly, like, I have the keyboard. I looked over to my side to see, because I got a Mac sitting beside me. Like what the desktop Mac thing, whatever. But I bought the new keyboard because I love the new keyboard so much. But the problem with the new keyboard and the laptops was they were crapping out. At least mine did. I ended up getting rid of it because of that issue. Like, again, I just don't have any time for that shit. Yeah, I think that is a good host name, isn't it? I'm going to start calling all sorts of stuff bougie woogie. Wait, what trash can? Is there a trash can on the screen? I don't even see one on there, actually, now that Linux doesn't have a trash can, though, right? You just have to go pretend there's one. Actually, I guess there is somewhere. Yeah, there's a trash can. I don't see it on the desktop, though. Open source, change background. Oh, there's that bike, by the way. Oh, look, people riding bikes here. There's that bike background. Oh, and look, a cassette, bike cassette. This is just like a distro that's after my heart. It's got bike stuff all over it. Hey, Digital Drummer. Or JJ, right? Justin? JJ? Something like that. Oh, is that what that was called? I didn't know that one was called a trash can. Alright. Just making sure, Justin. So, welcome to the thread. I'm mostly kind of just doing some goofing today, but also going through setting up Bougie Linux a little bit more. Just installed a theme. The to-do list that I created, just for all that have joined in the last few minutes here, is right here. We're gonna get Patchi Cassandra node installed, Postgres installed real quick, and I'm gonna put the password somewhere where I actually remember this time, because I made a VM a week or two ago, and then I commenced to forget all the passwords for all the stuff I put on it, which kind of pissed me off. And then also we're going to tweak on DataGrip and Golan's fonts and readability and sizing and stuff. Sweet. I'm curious what your experience is too. Oh no, like, I mean, yeah, I got a password keeper, but I was doing it on screen and I set it up, and then I just didn't put it in anything afterwards. So it was my bad. Even if I had a password keeper, I just didn't put it in there right then, so kind of made that pointless. So anyway, that's what we're doing, and we just happen to start doing some of the later stuff here, like this just for fun bit, first, instead of actually doing the other bits. And also I had to do a little reboot for some stupid update thing. I always hate having to reboot. Alright. Oh, so on the XPS 15 that I have here, that I'm doing this stream on, I have Ubuntu 18.0 whatever on the machine, right? And then the virtual machine running through VirtualBox, I'm running Bougie in there. But I'm very much going to, as soon as I get around to reloading the machine again, I'm gonna put Bougie on it instead of just straight up Ubuntu. What is that? Cardinal Brands login journal. Is that like a notebook? Where's my? Actually, see, I got a notebook for my passwords and stuff. Let me pull up the right screen to show you all this. Let's see here. You see that? That's right. Standard notebook. This is where you put passwords. Right there in that. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Worst case, you go back to Ubuntu. Okay, let's see here. So do I have any codes? What? Oh, that's super weird. How did I make codes then if I have permission denied? Sudo cd codes. Oh, I can't sudo cd. Whatever. Well, if it's like that, sudo mrf codes. That's super weird. I know that's a directory that I would have done myself. Well, let's just take control back. Oh, one of the other things I want to do real quick is, even though Chromium is Chrome, right? I'm going to actually install Chrome. And I'll tell you why. There's a number of websites out there. And for some dipshitty reason, what am I listening to? Hold on. This is a little better. That was starting to trip me out. It felt like I was stuck in hipster 80s happy metal or something. Oh, that was your first stream today? Justin, that's awesome, man. I watched for most of the stream until I realized I needed to get some stuff done and stream myself too. But yeah, good job on that. I was enjoying that. I was learning a good bit of stuff. I've just been diving back into UI frameworks again, like Angular, React, Vue.js, that kind of stuff. So. Oh, you're into Red Hat side. Red Hat? What's that? You mean IBM? Yeah, or Red Hat. Oh, look at this. They even changed it. This is Google Chrome stable. This feels weird. Download size 0 bytes. Whatever. Okay, going for it. Oh, look, there's transparencies now. Monday and Friday stream, cool. It's good to get like a schedule going. Kind of get you in the habit of doing it. And I like to just get some work done that's interesting, that other people might find interesting, you know? Like you were working on building a demo app. Sometimes I just pull up like a repo where I got to do a PR or whatever. The company I work for, DataStax, we're doing a lot more of that, and we're aiming to set up basically a channel, a company channel, which we already have one called DataStax Academy, and we do some cool stuff on there. But we want to make it where we are more continuously online every day. So we're actually setting up some shows where we're going to do specific stuff, talk about everything from tech to distributed databases, a lot of stuff like that. It should be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, 1990. I think that was my circa of heavy Red Hat usage. Oh, dude, where are you talking at? What conferences? Whisper the links at me. I'll post them in the. Actually, I think I turned the URL block off. So if you just post the link URIs in there, definitely like tell everybody about them. And you're in, oh, what is it? That town outside of Phoenix, or on the side of Phoenix? I'm drawing a blank now. Are they going to be there in Phoenix, or are they conferences somewhere else? I did that, so let's hear. Got Chrome installed. What, now it takes over my icon? Is that what just happened? Don't want it to do that. Oh, there we go, Chrome. Oh, so anyway, the reason I was saying this is I'm installing Chrome with Chromium. Chromium will, of course, have like the latest, greatest jazz and whatever, but different sites trigger differently based on Chromium. They treat Chromium like it's IE6 or some crap. It's really weird. Mostly because some sites don't build their stuff right, but Code Stocks in Knoxville, VS Live in New Orleans, Stir Tech in Columbus, NDC Minnesota in Minneapolis, and Dev Intersections in Orlando. That's not to be pedantic, good sir, but that's 4 conferences. Oh, you're in Maricopa. Oh, Maricopa's where the damn train station is, right? Yeah, that's your Amtrak station. Phoenix. So you see, I'm also one of those weird rarities. Yeah, here it is, Maricopa thing. Oh, they have that out there? Weird. Yeah, basically this station, by the way, if anybody's ever taken the train anywhere, it's in the, yeah, it's out here in the middle of nowhere. But the last time I went to Phoenix, I actually took the train from LA. Well, actually, I started in Portland, went all the way to LA, then LA to Maricopa here, and then got a ride with a friend into the city. And let me tell you, it is weird getting off in Maricopa, because it's like a little trailer. And you just get off. I felt like I got off and might have not been in the United States anymore or something. I didn't know where I was at. It was dark, and the desert's just like empty. and there's like the one railroad crossing right there with the one road going by, and then there's a like trailer, and that's it. And you walk in the trailer, and it's just kind of weird, a couple seats. But it was a fun, yeah, it was fun trip, super fun trip. I like going. VS Live didn't pick up any. Yeah, so that's cool. Those are some awesome conferences. Let me know if any of them going to be recorded. I will tweet out your stuff and everything. All right, so back to some of the stuff I was doing. Okay. Oh yeah, I was trying to get the damn permissions fixed. So let's see. Open up Chrome, and I'm gonna search for that. Let's see here. Sudo change permissions on folder contents. So yeah, that's what I need to do. So sudo change ownership. And I just want to do codes. What does that mean? Sudo change ownership using a folder name. What? Actually, you know what? Oh, user group? Oh, so like this? But I don't know what group it is. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually. I don't really care what's in it. What? Device or resource busy? Oh, what did I just open this thing and close all those? Why is the directory busy? I just want to take ownership of it. Oh yeah, MVP Summit, 17th. Oh, that's this month? Maybe we can grab a beer. I should be here. I think I'm here 17th, 22nd. End of the month, I have to go out to Orlando. Company product and engineering get together. It's gonna be super rad. It is for a regular user, Frackberg. Oops, I just what the. That's weird. Oops. Clear again. Let's share. Can I go into other ones? Yeah, it looks good. CD GitHub. Same as the username? Okay. Well, let me just try that. Like it should be able to do that. And it's still denied. Yeah, sudo. I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh, let me actually switch that up. I'm on the smaller screen one. There we go. So you should be able to see it popping up with the bigger screen here in just a second. Whoa, that was cool. What did I just... Oh, let me fix the font. See how to change that actually. Nope, that's not the command. Preferences. Here we go. So appearance, Windows style normal, Windows style tab, back to Windows screen. App name, session name, that's cool. Advanced. Weird, where's the, here's the fonts. Terminal size, terminal spacing. Well, I thought I saw the fonts, but this doesn't seem like. Here we go. Run commands, login shell. Oh, transparency. Bump that up a little bit. Yeah. Advanced. Yeah, I just want to set it. I'm figuring. I thought Control Plus would, but I just did that and it did the minus thing. Oh, custom font. Here we go. Monospace, regular 12. Let's bump that up to 18. There we go. Oh yeah. Now that's visible. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if I like that font, but I might change it too. So that's the way to change the font there. Grab the oh, I just hit the clip button and I think it opened it up in some random window now and I don't know where it's at. There we go. Okay. So yeah, what is, you got another idea? Force, change, ownership, Linux, folder. So this says, what does this say? Close is off topic, that's what it says. Huh. Yeah, so change user's user, this. So I did -R, right? Username group, change ownership, both user and group, all files, directories, folder, So in here, there's this codes directory, and it says permission denied, but I shouldn't have permission denied. Open up the file and folder window real quick. Yeah, let's get the X and private and all this junk. Oh, I should have just done this in the first place. Permissions. Oh yeah, see, the context is crazy. Group, VBox SF, owner root. I must have logged in with root at some point and created that. That is super weird. Switch user root. Can I do that? I don't even know if, yeah, that account, that's not even set up that way. ls Oh, it could be a shared directory with the VM. Checking that right now. Where is that stupid? Here we go. Shared folder setting. Oh, look at there. Yep, that's what it is. I'm gonna actually nix that and see where we get here. Oh, what? Look at there. Boom. That's what it was. Good call. Damn. That was a weird one. I wouldn't have figured that out. That didn't make any sense. Alright. So, next thing we want to do is... let's see here. Patchi, Cassandra. Let's get that sucker installed. This is pretty straightforward. Copy that. Key. Update. Postgres, it's your Postgres tool. What is the latest Postgres is on? That's another question. Is it 11.1? 11.2. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Is there a BSD OpenBSD? Ubuntu, basically. So we got. Oh, good. There is a repo for this too. So I wanted to go in here. So what? Oh, that's not. Let's go 1804. Oh, I don't need to do that anyway. Is this run? Yeah, VirtualBox. Hey, Nala J. It is not a GNOME desktop. It's actually, yeah, Ubuntu Buji with the material design theme we just installed. So just a little earlier in this session, pulled that down, which is right under. If you load this system and run it yourself, under all, there's themes right here. And I wonder where all that stuff is just somewhere else under here too. Alright, system tools and then Buji themes. So there's a bunch of different options under there to pick stuff. So I pulled this one here, the adaptive material design. Pretty slick. Alright, so we got that running. So now wait a second, this is 10. So apt-get install Postgres 10. So let's get that going. No? Okay, you be that way then. Is there a better apt-get install Postgres? Let's look for a yeah, DigitalOcean. Here we go. Because DigitalOcean is the best source of web documentation there is, I swear. Alright, but anyway, back to this one. It's your Patchi Cassandra one. I know this stuff works, so rah rah rah. Then we're gonna run that. So that looks installed. Alright, so service Cassandra start. Are we good? Alright, now we're gonna get. Oh, can we do this thing? Oh yeah, I didn't think so. How about yeah, I don't know why I thought that would be. The other thing, I thought there was another thing. Just dive right into. Well, anyway, that's good. We're running with that now. So okay. Installing Postgres. Sudo apt-get Postgres contrib. Yeah, let's do that. That's what we want. Yes. Please continue. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open up DataGrip because we got Apache Cassandra running. Yeah, truth. Total truth there. sudo I issue Postgres. Switch over to the Postgres accounts on your server by typing that. Okay. Boom. There we go. You can now access Postgres PSQL. Boom. Yeah. Quit. Oh, okay. Didn't need to do that right now, but. So otherwise, we need to do what? Sudo-u Postgres PSQL. Okay. Ah, yeah. Okay. That's cool. So quit that. Alright, we want to create a new role. Create user interactive. Sudo for each command without switching from your normal account type. Oh, whoops. Let's do that. Sudo dash root. Now don't want to use sudo, the third command. Okay, so I do need to do that. Create user interactive. Enter name of role to add. Let's call it Postgresser. Shall the new role be a super user? Sure. And create user. Oh, why am I? Oh yeah, okay. Installation now has a new user, but you have not yet added it to the database. Correct. Alright, so let's do create DB, Postgresser. Let's not do that. We got it running. What is the creating deleting tables? So does it have a username and password for this install though? Postgres uses a concept called roles and authentication authorization. These are in some ways similar to switching over to the Postgres account. Yeah, I did that. The computer created a Postgres. Probably didn't have a password. Is that what the deal is? Let's get in here and figure it out. So I'm going to skip the tips. This is DataGrip, by the way. So first things first, let's get in here and get into settings. Okay. We want to get, editor, probably appearance and behavior has some stuff. See here, this has material theme too. High contrast, yeah, compact, material custom theme. Settings, menus and toolbars, appearance. Alright, here we go. So this, yeah, use custom font, and let's bump that sucker up to 18.2. Yeah, there we go. Now it's really visible. And then global dialect, Amazon Cassandra, Project SQL dialect. Yeah, that'll work for now. So I might have to set up new mappings because one of the things that DataGrip does is it allows you to set up SQL dialects pertinent to the project you're working in, right? So if I want to use SQL Server SQL or Postgres SQL, I can change it and then it will use that by default for me. Alright, and then did the appearance font here. I think that's really the main place to set that. Headers, subpixel, font size, presentation mode. Okay. So that looks good. Yeah. Alright, so let's do new project. We'll call this Cassie. Let's open this window. And let's connect to database. And we'll go with Patchi Cassandra. close it. Oh, let me do the thing. So localhost 9042, that's correct. I don't think there is a user right now, so I'm going to test the... Oh, whoops, got to download the drivers. They've made that easy by literally giving you the button to do it. And I'm going to test the connection. Where do we get? Yeah, okay, successful. So the default node, when you set that up for Cassandra, Patchi Cassandra doesn't even have password set up initially. So you can just work against it. It's kind of cool, but also something like don't accidentally, you know, deploy that out to some production environment and nuke all your stuff. Oh, weird. Yeah. Oh, give me just a second. I don't know if everything's just nuked itself. My local Chrome just blew up. So I'm actually logging back in with it right now. I think I started too many clips at one time. And you really need to do it, but whatever. Yeah, okay, that was weird. Yeah, like everything just fell on its face. Couldn't see anything going on. Give me just a second. Put chat and everything back in its the right spots so I can see what the heck is going on my desktop. There we go. Thanks for all the follows too, by the way. I know there was some there. I didn't get the holler out. I was distracted there. But props and thanks for following and joining the mosh pit. Okay, just connected to Cassandra there. Now we're back on track. And then let's go ahead and see if we can get another connection here. Because I'm just experimenting with this tool some too. I don't know it that well. I've just started using it recently. But yeah, we're going to do Postgres, localhost, port 5432. Looks right. Postgres is the user. Right? Postgres. Even though I named Postgresser too. I don't know what the heck the database is. Let's download the driver. What do we got here? Okay, what's a password? I don't know what the password is. Let's see, well. Should be, let's use your password sudo user. Default Postgres password. Default Postgres adds Postgres, right? First question mark. Yeah, it's the default password. This isn't a default password. This was set to idle. Well, I don't think I have that option. Why does this always happen? Postgres, restrictions, authentication mode is set ident. What is ident method? Well, works by taking the OS username and operating as pairing it with the allow database username. Right, okay, so how do I then attempt connection to Postgres? Oh. Yeah, so I do need to do all this crap down here. Like creating a role, so I did that, called it Postgresser. I don't really want to create a database just yet. Yeah. Prompt with the new role. If you don't have matching Linux user available, you can create one with add user command. Switch user Postgresser. Alright. What is the set password? That's not what it was. Postgres a Unix user. Yeah, but it's using that ident model, so I need to change that, I guess. Control. See, I don't want to do all this stuff. Create. Maybe this will tell us how to do it. So we did that. Serial authentication, right? Sudo Postgres pSQL. Da da da. Do not allow no connections. Based authentication file. Row code, Patchi, Postgres, main, G, HBA conf. Beat that. One of the other editors. Do I have get it? Should have get it. Oh. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna use. There we go. Alright, so basically I want to do. Just paste it in. Ah, what did I just do? Cut test, read file right on. Cut text. How about paste text? Nano paste text. Meta 6. Not that Meta 6. Oh, Control U. Oh, whatever. Damn it. So let's do want to do local, all Postgres here. We want to do local, all here. Then host all 127.0.0.1/32. Ah, shit, I don't want to do this yet either. Alright, see you in a bit, Fretberg. Ah, noted. I shall turn the music down just slightly. There we go. And now my vocals ought to be at least the louder too. Alright, I'm just installing Get It. I don't feel like sitting here learning how to paste content into a thing. Alright, so then sudo this. There we go. As you can see, the two security lines are local is the scope of this means they are using Unix Linux domain sockets. Okay, secretary configuration for remote. I don't want to use it remote. Don't worry about that. Security within Postgres. Okay, switch user to Postgres. Now we're getting to business. So switch sudo switch user Postgres. There we go. P SQL, right? Yep. Okay. Separate users from functions. Yeah. This is what I want. Yes. Unix sockets as versions omit same user if on Postgres A4 or later. Oh, that's even better. Oh, oops. /q. Okay. The password should never be specified on the command line. That will try to log in as user Postgres to a database named password. You should use Postgres My App instead. Postgres will automatically prompt you for a password if it is configured properly to require one. In case you want the password to be filled in automatically. PG pass. I don't want a PG pass. Create another user, probably with your username. Then you use that. Your username and password on local connections. Okay. So clear. Let's see if that works. Huh? Postgres. Postgres set default password. Oh, do I need to do that? Sudo switch user Postgres. No. SQL. Password. Postgres. Ah, there we go. That's what I want. Postgresser. Postgresser. Yeah? Oh, whoops. /q again. Exit. Exit. Crap, what did I just do? Derp. Oh, post. Postgres. Yeah? Sweet! That did it, okay. So here, let's open up the terminal again. Go into our codes directory. Yeah, and then make a directory, and we'll call it database workspace. Get init. Yeah, alright. And then create a .getignore file. Alright. That should be in there. And I open up in code. Oops. There we go. So I'm going to put .ida. And let's try to... Okay, that's good. But let's create some default stuff in these databases. So in Cassandra, what I'm going to do is write some CQL to create a key space. We'll look at this syntax. That should be good. Yeah, create key space, not exist. Durable rights. I don't think we need that much. And I'm not going to designate the data center. But let's see what it says here. It might give me the... No, network. Huh. So we need to figure out the network topology strategy. We'll do simple strategy, replication factor. What is the minimum we need here, though? Probably just this. We'll actually call this messages. Yeah, replication factor 1 is going to be 1 solely because we're writing and reading from one node only. So let's run that against that one. Cool. Okay, so that's in there now. So there's messages. And we want to say if not exist. Right, so if we run it again, it should be good. Yep. Alright, so then we want to create a table in that. Create key space, create table. There we go. So we're going to copy and paste that one. And then I think we're going to want a if not exists again. We'll call this to-do messages. And let's say to-do additional, well, let's call it errata. And primary key will be to-do and errata. There we go. Clustering, order by. Not gonna worry about that right now. Weird. Just got weird invites in my calendar. See ya, Lily. Thanks for joining. Have yourself a good one. All right. So that's going to get us create table if not exists. Oh yeah, I wanted to run that one. No key space has been specified. Oh yeah. How do you do launch cluster? Oh, derp. I need to do this. There we go. That should do it. And let's run that. Whoops, ran that one already. Let's run all of them. There's my to-do. Alright, and that's got the to-do and the errata, which I made an int. Did not want to make it an int. Oh! I'm going to make it text. So let's see if I can get a delete on here. Scripts, source editor, generate DDL, SQL generator. Okay, so that's nice. That's super nice. But I also don't want that. I want to modify column. Yeah, so let's make this a text. Let's see what we get here. Text. Yes. Alter table to do. Execute. Altering tables is not allowed. Interesting. Why would you even offer to let me do it? So let's modify table. Drop. Let's drop the key space messages. There we go, and then let's make it all happen again. Key space. Whoa, what did I do here? This. Let's save this somewhere. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Did I lose my connection? I have to like redo the connection? Ah, but this is CQL. That's why I couldn't change that. But yeah, SQL, CQL, whatever it is. Hey Skull Crusher for life. Welcome back. Never heard of DataGrip, huh? Well, welcome to DataGrip. It's another one of the awesome JetBrains tools. I'm going to be using a lot more of it in the coming days. So I had this, and I am kind of curious though. I think I've like disconnected. Oh, there it goes. Now it seems to be active. Let's run it now. Does that work? Let's run key space. Yeah, table ran too. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now we're good. And we got text and text. Woohoo! That's what we wanted. Now in the database here, we have a Postgres database. Yes, that's not what we want though. And I saved this, but I'm curious how like it's saving these projects. You know, because like save as console.sql. Let's hear create database. Actually, we'll do create Cassandra. Actually, let's call it migrate one. Migrate. Oh, actually, I should do it by date. So let's say 1654. Whoops, 54. And then that's the time, at least my time. And then it is the March 4th. So 3 March 4. So let's do time. So actually, we should do it time, day, then month, and then let's do year, right? Yeah, there we go. Not confusing at all, but that's what we're going to go with. So it says directory. This is directory place. But let's put it in where our thing is. So I'm not really sure how this is working so great. Like, how is it determining what the heck all this is? So we're in codes right now, though. And I want to put it in here. Yeah. Alright, so we got my, and it saved it as a, oh, that's funny. I don't really want to do that. I want to save it as a CQL file. Yeah, the NoSQL space is super interesting. At some point, I'm going to be covering, you know, through doing a bunch of other stuff, I'm going to be covering a ton of stuff from the NoSQL space on my stream here. Patchi Cassandra, of course, being a distributed database. Postgres, not exactly NoSQL, it is SQL. But it's funny that it's called SQL, and then we have CQL, which is CQL, right? But anyway, I digress. All that database bamberin and stuff. What does that have on it? I'm gonna rant for a minute. If this is what I think it is. Oh, what did I just open that in? Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's probably sharding this server cassette compass. Okay, I don't really want to dog on Mongo, but definitely learn about other things besides Mongo. Trust me, in the long run, you'll want to do this. Yeah, so I won't be covering anything on Mongo for the same reason that I won't be covering anything on, like, say, VB6, certain JavaScript frameworks, etc. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I like VB6. I think it's badass. It's got a lot of features, but honestly, one shouldn't build applications in it today. Okay, that was. I'm trying to be not mean, but that was kind of mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's risky. I've seen too many things end up in not good spaces with that. Or the fact that the company just was like, you know. Yeah. Okay, so Patchi Cassandra, Dynamo, Cosmos DB. Those are the ones with serious distributed systems chops and data integrity and stuff. Have you tried to get Visual Basic 6 to work on Windows 10? I mean, you're saying that, so obviously I guess you have. I'm blown away. Hey, Robert Tables, how are you? Just sitting around the table chilling like we do. Creating some database tables in Apache Cassandra at the moment. And kind of having a sort of database conversation. And also just getting Bougie Linux running, fixed up and running, or whatever. We found themes, so you know we got distracted on that for like an hour. That was fun. The team, I have team at work. This does. Like, I mean, like honestly, if somebody gave me a VB6 app to maintain, I'd probably be like, oh shit. But at the same time, I could do that. That would be something that I would know how to do because I've written a ton of VB6 and VB.NET for that matter. But would not really suggest anybody writing new greenfield applications in either of those. I love the boat, man. What is the boat? How do I make those things show up? Is that just like shipping? Robert68 ship it. Yeah, I love it. Robert60. Okay, so if I type it, okay, now you see I'm just learning like Twitch stuff, right? Love the ship it. Yeah, I did some work for CodeShip. You know CodeShip? That logo totally makes me think of what they do because it's like a CI/CD platform, right? I used to deploy a ton of Beanstalk to AWS with their stuff, and yeah, Beanstalk is freaking awesome. Lol, indeed. Second emote in approval stage. What is like an approval stage? You gotta make sure it's not like super vulgar or something, or what is that even? So here, while we're chit-chatting, I'm gonna get this first database for Postgres set up to migrate Oh yeah. And I kind of want to write. Okay, so this is going against. Oh, one was CQL, one was the other one. So this is that console, this is that console. Oh, that's why they're not. These aren't like saved a specific way. You have to save as to get into. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see. This is going to be Postgres, and this is. Oh no, I don't want to put that schema on there. Let's see here. Create table. Just gonna try this from scratch. Table. I mean, whoops. Need the database first. Create the database. Geo Finder. That's what I'm gonna call it. For now. What do I need? What did I miss? Oh, that's it. Forget how simple and straightforward SQL is sometimes. So then create table. P SQL. Create table. I got it. Okay. Oh man. So when do you get your first emote? When do you get to like pick it? I think I got one, but I don't know how I get to. I don't know nothing about the emotes. I gotta figure out the emotes, I guess. And what's all the other ones like Kancha, Punoko, Sabaping? Yep, I don't know any of those. Kappa Pride. And there's Ming Lee. It seems good. Dorito. Yeah, I think I don't know where to go pick that thing up at all. Global. Yeah, anyway. This is not an appropriate time, Adrian, to figure out how to use the emotes. It's mean you can use them on other channels too. Right! The submodes. Well, that's like what your boat is, right? The ship it boat. So that's cool. So let's do create table. Yeah, so we're gonna do create table. Table name is, let's say. So if I was gonna write, noted. I'll go look at that later. Think with me here, though. If I was gonna write a application that finds things in a geographic area, what would I need to store for the things? Let's say barbecue places or coffee shops or something. So it'd be like, let's say establishments. Establishment. Do you pluralize tables? I don't remember. I usually do that. So establishments. Yeah, you definitely need lat long. Like that. So let's here do inherit existing table name. Oh, that's not a super. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do lat. Whoops! Don't collate. Lat. Would there be a float? Comma. And long. Float. You know, I'm going to actually spell it out, right? Longitude and latitude. I mean, we're not like trying to save stuff for Y2K. The next one's Y10K, right? Haha. Hey, Michael Jelly. What's up, man? I started following you like everywhere. On the Twitters, on the Twitches, on somewhere else. I don't remember where. For some reason, I was surprised that I had not been following you. Ping key over to primary key, establishment info, like address and other stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I'm just trying to think through like the basics data we need though, and I'm doing it from probably the worst vantage point. Oh, hell yeah, rock and roll. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Did I just do that right? Oh, and they must have fixed it. That's what you got. Yeah, I don't even, can I cheer myself? I don't think I can cheer myself, right? Yeah, you cannot cheer your own channel. It looks like it played the right music though. It didn't just go ding, right? It played some metal stuff. But then of course I was listening to metal music, so I'm not really sure if it did it right. Got your last bit. Man, that's like a privilege and an honor. So let's see here. We're going to do this just to get some syntax in here. So that should create all the bits. Does that fix that? Yeah. Then use GeoFinder. I'm going to make sure this is oh. Why do you select the database in here? SQL use database. Is that, oh, it's /C? That's weird. So I guess that's what we're doing, /C. That is a PSQL difference that I did not know. I did not know, I tell you. Did not know. There we go. So we should have, come on, open up the thing. There we go. Database, GeoFinder. Oh yeah? See, now my alerts come up right. Dude, thanks for the sub. Hell yeah! Welcome to the Thrashing Code Crew. I gotta come up with some screechy, screamy awesomeness for that. Like a customized one, instead of just like music I purchased. Because really, my Jackson King V is sitting right over there in the corner strapped to an amp. So I really should make some of my own stuff, which I will do at some point. But until then, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed the second one where you'd have like it looks like the candy heart, Robert. The little was beaten. Doom, 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 doom. That's cool. So let's hear. So the thing I'm actually trying to do right now too is just set up some of this stuff where I have some basic code running, where I can run it, and then I'm gonna put it into. Let's get some lounge music. That's. Oh, I don't know if I do lounge music. Honestly, I don't even know where to find lounge music. Okay, so I do. That's a lie. I know where to find all types of music, but I tend to, stick to something else. This song's called Wee Wee. I don't even know what's up with that, but it's all good tunes that I bought, got licensed, so I don't have to worry about fighting the mute option. Hopefully, the cheesier the better. Oh, there's actually a lounge musician that plays metal. Like, it's the Cheese guy. His name's actually like The Cheese or something. Let's see here. What is it? Cheese, lounge, music, metal. Yeah, Richard Cheese. But it's actually, it's not metal. He just takes stuff like metal and turns it into just ridiculous chill lounge music. What's he look like? What's the band look like? Facebook, and let's look at their Instagram. Richard Cheese. Oh, it's too good. Red Rock Casino. Oh God. I think officially I probably need to rate my thing as an adult channel now. New Richard Cheese music tomorrow. Okay, so I don't know if that's the best use of Instagram, dude, but whatever. Hilarious guy. Maybe we'll throw that in there some. Lounge versions of non-lounge music. That's what he is. That's what the Richard Cheese guy is. He plays like Ozzy and I think he's got some Slayer stuff, and he just completely does it lounge mode. Super trippy. Alright, so I got these things working. And Oh yeah, the database password for Postgres is Postgresser, so I'll remember that. Let's see, what do I got in here? Migrate SQL. Oh, I don't want the SQL one. There we go. But I do want this migrate SQL one. So this would be file, save as. So I'm basically setting up migrations, right? Migration. How did I do that one? This one is 1711, and it's the 4th day of March of 2019, and that is the SQL statement that I want. What's this actually say? Control space for path completion. Okay. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in. Here's codes, database workspace. And right now, basically, let's see here. Let's get this set up in some type of structure thing. Yeah, so we got CQL and SQL. And what would be a good way to run that against thing? Kind of like a CI/CD against the database. That's what I need to figure out. Oh, Leo Morochiali, whatever. That dude is awesome. So he does, dude, Frackberg. So he does metal versions of songs, right? That aren't metal. But he did a song that is metal, and he did it not metal. So, okay, I gotta pull this one up for you, because this is definitely something, like, just listen to this. So, I mean, maybe you've already heard it. X meets metal, nice. So yes, go listen to this song. It is freaking hilarious, and it definitely has advisory explicit lyrics for the very obvious reason here. But yeah, so here it is. Let's see if I can. So much good stuff. Y'all can see I've been listening to a lot of metal, right? So where's the other thing? There it is. Leo. And there you go. The non-metal, what's Metal Leo song? Listen to it. Yeah, love that dude. He plays with his wife too, which I think is super cool. They rock out together. They go play shows and stuff. Oh, which one? Oh, the E-Rock one? Yeah. Or something else. Overseas. We're now forcing all dates to be 3/4, so stop getting confused. I don't know, man. Let's hear. 7.7 billion people write 2019-04, or I mean 04-03-2019, and America writes the other way. Except for like our military and stuff, we're like such a confusing country. I don't understand. I also know what temperature it is right now, and it's approximately 7 degrees or so here in Seattle, but no one knows what I'm talking about because I'm talking about Celsius, because I just started using Celsius. And yeah, and we use it for science. Yeah, that too. I have just given up on. I don't even know why we use the freaking English's imperial king crap anymore. They don't even use half of it. I guess they use miles. We both use miles for whatever reason, because that's a super exacting number today that relates to nothing today. I guess back then it did, but whatever. Stuff like that. Freedom degrees, yes. You're on freedom units, so you're like just barely above freezing then. Yeah, we're at like, I don't know, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. something like that. Yeah, all the temperature stuff I find frustrating, honestly. But yeah, the distance thing, I really wish we'd go to metric on that. But it's also fun to confuse Americans and confuse the British when I go to like London and say, oh yeah, so you know it's only 5 clicks up the road. The clicks? Yeah, kilometers, you know, come on. But without wind chill. So I add wind chill and it's like a negative 1,000 degrees. Oh yeah, you're like in the middle of the desert though, Justin. 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's the shorts and barely need a t-shirt weather right there. Oh god, 35 is brutal. It's just disgusting at that point. Let's see, what was my mission list? Gone and gotten all sidetracked. Oh, whoops. Let's see, we did this. So, hey, can I do a line through? How do you do a line through with this? Is there like no font thing here? Side panel? Oh, that's neat. What is the cross font line through thing? Oh, I don't want a text generator for it. Whatever. So yeah, we did the Patchi node. We got Cassandra set up. We got that set up. I wanted to make notes of it though. It's basic data models, right? Okay, we did that. And we fiddle with the font stuff, but let's look at that a little bit more too. And y'all can help me figure out if this thing is readable or not. But let's put this in here real quick. So username, Postgres, password is Postgres. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. I wanted it. How do I save as with this stupid thing? Save as. Documents. Yeah. That need to be in here. Get out of here. Codes. Database workshop. And then. Oh yeah, here we go. README. So this is for Postgres. For Patchi. Cassandra. Open node, no auth. Okay, so that's the setup there. Alright, those files. Let's exit out of that. And the next thing I want to do is open up Golang and DataGrip here. Can't tell if I'm clicking on them down there. By the way, how's the music versus my voice right now? Yeah, felt like a change. You think it's loud. I'm not going to say that old saying. Cool. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it factored in with OBS too. Because like I didn't have my voice turned up, and now it's actually peaking every once in a while into the red, which is problematic. But the desktop audio is down 20 off of even the yellow, so I don't even know if I can hear it. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Robert. But I've been trying to work on my nice lately. It's really hard, especially being a fucking metalhead. It's like really hard to be nice sometimes. I'm used to just being like, whatever, and going off in a corner like a frumpy 10-year-old or something. But I'm nice most of the time, so I figured it balances out at some point. What did I open up? What is this? Oh, I should know what this is. I was writing this, but anyway. So all y'all should come to the Accelerate conference, by the way. DataStack's putting on in DC. If you can make it, get there. I can get you a discount code. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head right now. I really should, but I don't. But if you want to go, whisper at me or message me or whatever. At me on Twitter, at Adrian, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Ping me, and I'll get you to hook up as best I can. It's going to be an awesome conference. And I might take a little train tour down to Florida afterwards to Boca Raton or Miami. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, we are. I mean, it's like even when we're mean, we're not being mean. We're just ornery or whatever, you know? So it's just a thing. I mean, no metalhead really means nothing by it. We're just all like, whoa, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, so I was going to get into that. I guess I could have left that project open, but let's just open up a new project and we'll call this our font project. Fonty. There we go. Okay. There's Nyancat. So that's something that I love to have. I try to install that in everything these days. Is my Nyancat status bar for my JetBrains stuff. I'm just addicted to seeing the little rainbow cat run around on the thing. Discount, conference, metal grunt. Dude, I need all those commands. I need to get on figuring out how to do that with Twitch. I don't have any commands set up. Let's hear it. So we see the font here. Let's add a file. And we'll get a little hello world thing going in like 5 seconds here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I had to wait for the IDE. It's taking too long. There we go. Format. Format.print. Come on, hurry up. Visibility. Yo. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, those aren't big fonts. So just use a Nyancat test runner when I did Rails stuff a long time ago. Yeah! Man, everybody with a Nyancat's dork. I'm gonna get a death metal Nyancat. That's what I'm gonna do. My goal with everything is to have a death metal version of it. Yeah, so no, Skull Crusher for life. That is exactly why I'm bringing this up and bringing up the font thing. So I'm going into settings now, and I'm going to get this adjusted so this shit isn't so hard to read, especially on stream. I try to run this thing at a size, right, where when you look at it after the fact, if you want to, reference-wise, you can zoom it in, you know, run it at 1080p and all that jazz. But like if I'm on this screen and I'm trying to talk and show stuff at the same time, little fonts aren't going to work. But even if I bounce over to this screen, then it's still, you know, it's not exactly a big font. I mean, not like I need to tell you, right? I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I'm trying to bump everything up to at least 18, maybe even 20 in some cases. So let's do that here. So that's in the editor. And then there's another one too in like, let's see, where is it? Code style? Style sheets? No. Where's the other thing? Oh, let's just do this. Font. Yeah, color scheme font. It is in there. Dad burn it. So Fear code size. Let's do this. 18. Apply. Yeah. So now it's bigger, right? How's that look? Dying cat. Or that font works fine at that view. Just FYI. Okay. What are font ligatures? Oh, whoa, that's insane. Look at what's happening right here. Like, I don't even know. What the hell? Yeah, I'm not messing with that. Okay, so 18 looks pretty good at that size, right? And then I think I got the font here. I bumped that up to 20. I'd probably do that at 18 too. Define in the color scheme, da da da. Yes. And then console font, I'm gonna bump that up to 18. Then VCS, inspections. So was there another, oh, font face? Whatever, I'm not messing with that. Oh, and I wanna do this. Font, this is a newer feature for JetBrains stuff. Do the font size with the zoom plus control mouse wheel. Like yeah, that rocks. So I can do that and then boom. There we go. So that's kind of even better, but it's dynamic and you don't really know what the actual font size is in it, which is a little weird. So then if we bounce in here, this stuff should be readable now. At least a little bit more readable. So there we go. Package. Go build Fonty. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Boom. And then we run it. Our console should look good. Yeah. Visibility, yo. Okay, that's cool. Done with that. Done with that. That's where the settings are in DataGrip. And then here, where we went, settings, and then font. And here we made it 18 here. Oh, and there's other stuff. Oh, let's do the change the wheel size. Font here to 18. Apply it. General. What is this? That's some little bitty sizes there. Let's do the 18. Apply it. Console font 18. I don't know what that's. I don't know what these things are. I don't know why I need to set those. Okay, so how's that, Robert Table? And Frackberg, Skull Crusher. Whoa, what did I just do? I ran a query. If I double click it, it runs a query? That's kind of cool. It's also kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. The thing I love is that it knows how to write a query based on Patchi Cassandra, because this is an Patchi Cassandra connection. And this is the Postgres one. So if I go in here, can I just double click it and run it? SQL generator. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do. There's got to be a way to, like, say, run SQL script. Oh, there's that. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Oops. What does this say? Temp is inaccessible. Reinstall the IDE. Oh, I don't think we're really worried about that though. Ship it. Yep. All right. So our my IDEs are all set up, so we can use those now in the future. Oh, one of the things we discovered earlier. Check out this like transparent toolbar now for Bougie Linux. It's pretty cool. And then of course in this, I guess you can do things to the fonts, but what I always do is I just do the wheelie thing. Or no, wait, the control plus thing. That's what I always do. And it always makes it, you know, obscenely big and stuff. So here's our different things here, but what I need to is let's do a migration script dot shell, right? And then in there, what is this? MS SQL. Oh, it has extensions for CQL? Oh yeah, let's do that. Cassandra query language. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Visual Studio Code has a thing for everything now. That is seriously badass. Oh man, whenever I click on clip in the video, God, it about kills the Chrome about kills the machine. It's pretty nuts. Cassandra workbench. Database will help generate templates, blah blah blah. Let's get this too. It looks good. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's super nice. I like it. Workbench Explorer. Oh, check it out. Different clusters. CQL. Oh, let's connect to our CQL and see what we get here. There's no data provider. All right, so well, let me. How do I? Oh, I have to like click stuff to learn how to use it. Well, that's cool. I think it's a play with it later feature, but let's see. How do I? Yeah, it might be just looking at extensions, but no, I just want to. How do I get a link to this to look at it later? Is this? I guess yeah, this will work. All right, I'm gonna pull this one up, copy. Then let's add that to our notes. Open file. Let's open file. And yeah, we'll here various tools to check out. There we go. All right. That's just for the workspace. And here, I want to do like let's see, what do I want to do? I want to do switch to Postgres and then run the Postgres stuff. Be the change you want to see in the world. Say Google Play Store. Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool. I already did the messing with the OBS. That's where I got the new, as you can see in the stream. Oh, you actually haven't seen it probably since you joined, Robert. Let me bounce over. Oh yeah, see now you're right. Messing with OBS, right? So yeah, but I have this new screen. I have the green screen behind me, which you can't see because obviously it's a green screen and that's the whole point, right? But yeah, so I have that screen now. I have the full screen of the VM. Okay, so this is a VM. I'm still doing it that way because then I can just reboot on whim and it doesn't affect the stream. I can just keep going. Love doing it that way. So then there's this stream, but also there's my faceless stream where I go to this slightly bigger IDE or desktop or whatever. But still, the main one is still this one where. Yeah, I'm just kind of hiding out down here in the corner. Yeah, so those are like my main 3 new ones, and I did that overlay myself, and I figured out how to do it in GIMP today, which was kind of confusing, but I learned some new GIMP features, like how to select the box and stuff, which is useful, but kind of frustrating coming from Photoshop to that. So, but I don't know. It's something that I'll be able to reuse a million times over. Yep. So, thanks. I've been trying to make it look good. I want it to look nice. I don't want it to look like I'm fumbling through shit. And, everybody's like, what do you got on the screen? You got a bunch of arbitrary crap. I still don't know how to make the comments not go off or the chat go off the top of the screen. That's the one other thing I gotta figure out. I want to make chat look a little bit better. Like make the text for the names actually go out all the way. I think it's more specific here. Like if you look up there, like it just says Robert Tab ... I don't like the ... dots. I want to get rid of that, but I haven't been able to figure out what the deal is with that. I was sitting there tweaking on it earlier, but it does it for some of them doesn't. So I don't know. Something to figure out in the future. So yeah, let's see here. What else we got here? All right, so migration script. So I'm just going to write some to-dos in here because I don't remember how to do a lot of this stuff. So the first thing I want to do is be able to initiate the the tool to execute CQL, and then upon finishing that, I want to do here and fire off the CQL to do same thing but for SQL. Why did it just color code 4? That's kind of weird. Oh. Size the box without dragging it. If you go to its properties, change height, width, resize without scaling. Oh yeah, no, I've done that, and it still does it with some of the names. There's some other setting in there I gotta tweak, but I ain't gonna tweak on OBS stuff right now. I'll figure out that shit later. Y'all don't want to see me fiddling with OBS. But on the topic of OBS though, I made some videos right on my YouTube channel, and they're just me like showing how to do some kind of arbitrary OBS stuff. Here, I'll show you real quick. There's just 3 of them, and it's just setting up, getting started with some of the basic stuff. And I want to dive in and show some of the more, like diving in deeper, how to get chat overlays working and all that kind of stuff and what I figured out. And when I do that, when I figure out the chat overlay, I'll go in and I'll make a video of it too. But it's here, Thrashing code. Here it is. Man, I got 63 videos. Haven't been keeping track. Let's see here. What is the? Oh, I should do playlists, and then liked. Oh yeah, liked videos. Found some cool stuff out there. It's been pretty awesome. Create a watch list. Streaming with OBS. This is the playlist. This one. This is some pretty cool stuff, but it's mostly just so far I did like transitions, overlays, and media video. That's the main stuff, like where to find the key, because I kept trying to find the key, kept forgetting where it's at, and all that's cool, but I really need to get in there and do some of the more specific stuff, get it all figured out. Alright, so this machine's pretty much set up the way I wanted it to now, or wanted it to be, with all the tools, blah blah blah. Oops. Oh, and I did want to go in. Let's do. So that's the thing with DataGrip. I'm kind of confused about how it decides to save files. Oh, and yeah, for the meetups, what did you use? Curious. Samsung Tech, Samsung Products Wireless XPD series. Samsung Wireless XPD. Oh yeah, I do just the video recording all the time. Oh, so like this, Justin? Boop, boop, boop. Nice. Oh, that's $100. That is a super nice price. Oh, and you got the USB connector right there with the lav. Oh, and look, a little speaker setup and stuff. Yeah, the freaking one I bought was crazy expensive. Were you happy with it? Were you happy with this one? Because what the heck did I get? I got a Sennheiser. See, there's the new ones I just saw, and those are freaking wicked awesome. But yeah, I ended up getting... What the heck was the one I got? Yeah, basically one of these. Yeah, this one. It's pretty good, but man, $520. Ugh, brutal. Had to get extra clips. Yeah, I figured also. I wanted to get a good one because I figure I'm going to use it for doing some actual music stuff. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go back and listen to that. I didn't get to catch it when you were actually streaming it live. Sidhu10? Yeah, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Code Pit. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe I should trade that 520 back in and go for the $100-something one. But like I said, I was going to use it for some other music stuff too, and I wanted to make sure it was super durable. And I had used Sennheisers in the past, so I don't know. Some of the other ones I've bought, like for video cameras and stuff, I got a video camera for like $100, like a GoPro, but it broke in like 2 weeks, I think, from just vibrating. And I'm like, I can't be doing that. So I'm super paranoid, probably unnecessarily, about some of this stuff. So let's see here. Yeah, cool. So on that note, I think it's time to raid somebody. Anybody got suggestions? Let's see here. Who are we gonna raid, y'all? Who are we gonna raid? Dun, 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 dun. Who is live? We got Pocket Watch, Code Phobia, Steampunk Programmer. Oh, let's bump in on Code Phobia. I was watching his stream a little earlier. Y'all up for that? Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, speaking of OBS, is I set up this awesome outro. Yeah, we'll do Code Phobia. And here we go.